The next morning, all of the engines went to the coaling plant. Steamies and diesels came from all over the island. The coaling plant was very busy. The plant manager was surprised. Why are all the engines here at the same time? He wondered. So he went to telephone the Fat Controller. The Fat Controller was sitting down to eat his cream bun, but then the telephone rang. The plant manager told him all about the engines. "I'll be there at once," said the Fat Controller. The engines were waiting to start the meeting, but Thomas was missing. "I'm sure he will be here soon," said Mavis. Thomas was racing through the countryside. He puffed as fast as he could. But he had a long way to go. "Must get to the coaling plant, must get to the coaling plant," panted Thomas. The diesel engines didn't want to wait for Thomas. "Trust the steamy to be late," grumbled Harry. "This whole mess is the steamy's fault," grouched Bert. "No, it's not," Percy huffed crossly. "The diesel engine started it." This made the diesels cross. "Maybe we should teach the steamies a lesson," said Harry. Thomas finally puffed into the coaling plant. He blew his whistle and all of the engines went quiet. "Steamies and diesels need to work together," chuffed Thomas. "We don't want to work with stinky steamies," oiled Diesel. "We don't want to work with dirty diesels either," huffed James. "If the airport doesn't open, it will be bad for all the engines," puffed Thomas. "Both steam engines and diesel engines need passengers and freight to be useful." All of the engines agreed. They knew that Thomas was right, and they all wanted the airport to open. Then Harold the helicopter arrived. He had brought the Fat Controller to the coaling plant. "Why are you all here?" the Fat Controller asked. Thomas told the Fat Controller all about the meeting. "We're going to work together," puffed Thomas, "and get the airport open on time." The Fat Controller was delighted. Thomas knows there is a lot to do. But if the steam engines and diesel engines work together, they can get the job done. There are jobs for the engines all over Sodor. Different engines are good at different things. Can you help Thomas decide which steam engine should work with which diesel engine? These workmen need to finish painting the Sodor suspension bridge, but the paint is still at the yard. 2 engines need to go and collect it. The yard has a very tight bend. Mavis is short and can go around tight bends. She needs a short steam engine to help her. Which steam engine do you think should help her? What about Gordon and Henry? Are they short? No. They are very long. Who else could help Mavis? What about Percy? Is he shorter than Gordon? Yes, he is. So he can shunt trucks around tight bends too. Well done. Percy can help Mavis collect the paint and take it to the workman. One steam engine and one diesel engine working together. These workmen all need to be taken to the airport. There are lots of them. Toby will need some help. Which diesel engine do you think could help him? What about Harry and Bert? Do they take passengers? No. Harry and Bert are good at shunting, but they don't take passengers. Can you see a diesel engine who does take passengers? Daisy. That's a very good idea. Daisy is a diesel and she carries passengers. Daisy can help Toby. There goes Toby with some of the workmen, and here's Daisy to take the rest. Another diesel engine and another steam engine are working together. Here's Gordon. His carriages are full of carpenters. He's taking them to repair the engine sheds. But his train is very heavy, and the sheds are on the other side of Gordon's hill. Edward usually helps push Gordon up the hill, but Edward is busy taking supplies. Are there any diesels that could help Gordon? Thomas isn't sure. Which diesels do you think are good at pushing? Do you think Harry and Bert could push Gordon? They've never done it before, but maybe Harry and Bert could push Gordon up Gordon's hill. They've done it. 2 more diesel engines working with a steam engine. All the work is getting done. Steam engines and diesel engines work very well together. Well done, Thomas. And well done, everybody.